started our hike down. It's actually 120 feet down. So we have some stairs like this with a steel railing, and then it will be with the rock. So the good thing is you don't have to be in a rush. You can take your own time and go. Oh, here I already start seeing those rockets.
What was the password, guys?
Babi. Don't tell him.
I don't know what to tell. I don't know if I'm saying that is Bubby.
Can I say babidi bibidi bee?
Sure.
Oh, look! Squeeze through. Yeah. Squeeze through. Okay, watch out. It's the steps down, okay?
Alright. All you doing? You go middle? You don't look at me? Oh,
Okay, careful. Everybody must hold the railings.
Put the other person's hand on the other person's shoulder. Come on.
Here they comes.
Once we turn the corner
Yeah, there are some. Yeah.
here.
Wow, look at that.
Are you going on?
Yeah.
That's not difficult, guys. Just like lean like this.
Done.
I'm only going down this stairs.
So guys, this is a narrow area to go to. Less talking, guys. Guys, it's fun.
Oh, I said.
Guys, this is really a nice experience. You need. Here comes our tour group. Look at these big rocks. Guys, how was the walk?
Oh, good.
Good.
Awesome.
Isabel, how was the walk?
It's okay.
Okay, yeah. Guys, it was actually really fun. And now we have a small ladder to climb up.
Why are you so close to me?
Okay, less talking and come. Here they come. And look, they're taking some rest.
Hi, feel free to grab a seat on the sandstone right there. Get comfy. We'll be
This dwelling space, but the history goes back even further than that. We're looking at a history of about 1,400 years ago is when we first start seeing permanent homes being built in this area. Then, as a concrete answer of why people moved down here in the first place, but a lot.
So people lived here in the 1200s. This is actually one of the largest Mesa villages. You can see each room. So you have to be careful when you are walking not to fall off from here. This is, since we are under the mountain, it is so nice weather, not at all hot. Watch out the steps, guys.
So their occupation was really a short amount of time. Not all of this was built at once. It was built in sections, so it began out of this space. So we have a good 4-story building here. This is actually one of the best examples
This is a 4-story.
basically their skill. So as I mentioned before, for this space, this was not the first time that they were trying these structures. This is a very big showcase of what they've learned in their time previously. So we have a 4-story structure right here. If you look around here, this is probably the best example of their skill. So if you look at the brickwork, it's very well laid out. We have a lot of mortar as you get looking into the higher points that are still original, that don't really need any sort of assistance, keeping it some space longer than the people who are living here permanently. So they've done a lot of work with it. When they eventually, I don't like the word rediscovered, it was never a situation where this was ever forgotten by communities nearby, or ever in a state where it wasn't being used by.
Watch out the steps. Careful, okay? Mesa Verde, Cliff Palace.
And that's the mindset I just want you guys to keep as you're looking at these spaces. So it's a space where your family will gather. This would be a space for your clan, so your extended family group. They would all belong to this one space. Typically, it's nearby the home of one of the family members at the very least, who would be keeping eyes on this space. It's a space where other factors of what the
So this is actually like a family room.
So the people were coming together and
So guys, that was a wonderful tour. So it is really nice to see how they lived 1200 years
He
ago.
always says, don't talk, look there.
Gagan almost slipped, but he's safe. So we are going back up. Yes, it is really nice. If you are coming to Mesa Verde, you have to take this tour. It could be personal tour also. You just pay for this and you come here. This is really nice. These are the steps you had to take. Look at the way. Guys, that is a tiny squeeze area.
Go in there. Look at him, just
Guys, look at this. Isabel, go.
All the calories I gained this.
I'll go behind you. So we had to climb the stairs up. Everybody is going slow, so it is okay. Guys, that was a wonderful hike. At the same time, we are tired. It's the narrow areas and the steps, but it really worth it. So now we are going back to our bus. I think it's like 30 to 40 people are in this bus.
But it actually goes up and to the right. There's another little site up there, and there's a hand and toe hold trail that goes from the bottom all the way to the top up there. Now, how do you get there? Where's the water, ladies? Do you know? It's not in there. You got to find it. Where the rock is, gentlemen. That's where you would have to go to get it, bring it back up, and then use it to make your tools with. But what you don't see is what's right underneath us. It's called Swallow's Nest. And it actually runs into this canyon, and which is what goes down to the river. So what does that mean? Well, that side is the Ute Mountain Ute Tribal Park. This side is Mesa Verde. Okay? When we talk about how many people lived here at the very end, we're talking somewhere around 5,000 people. Big ship down there. That's Battleship Rock itself. On the far side of that, on the east side, that was a massive village. But there were also 5 other villages around, and 500 people lived.
So guys, I hope you liked the Mesa Verde video. It was actually, the tour was very helpful. They gave us a lot of history, and it was so much fun going down there and looking at the houses, how they used to live. So over 700 years, the ancestral pueblo people, they built these thriving communities on the mesas and in the cliffs of Mesa Verde. So today, this park is protecting the rich cultural heritage of 27 pueblo and their tribes, and offer visitors a spectacular window into the past. So if you are coming here, I think it is a definite, you should take this one of the tour, go explore their homes. So they have different kinds of homes where they lived different times. So we took the tour of one of them. So if you, yeah, the one that we did was the time they lived there 700 years ago. But there are multiple tours that you can take. So at least you should try one. Walking through there is really fun. So around the year 550, that's when the ancient pueblos first began settling in southwest Colorado. So they started making their small homes on the sloping section of the Colorado Plateau. They farmed, they made pottery, they wove baskets and built villages within the canyon walls. So the men usually would do the farming, and they are considered as dry farmers. But the land was very fruitful, so corn was one of the things that they always farmed. So at that time, they would collect water from the sandstones. So ladies would usually go and collect the sandstones and get the water from there. And the men, their lifespan was very less. Men used to live like around 30 to 34 years. Women's life was only like 28, 29. And children, their life was very critical once they were born, because when the mothers are grinding the corn, all the sand will fly everywhere. So they are eating the sand also. So guys, the lifespan of the children were very difficult. So once the kids are born, they would wait for the first 5 years. If they can survive the first 5 years, then they are okay. The first 5 years when they are eating their food, a lot of sand also goes inside them, and that was one of the reasons the children were dying quickly. Look, we have a bear. Look at the bear. So guys, when the mothers will be grinding the corn on the sandstone, the sand will also get mixed with the corn, and when the babies are eating the food, that's why they were getting sick and dying quickly. So by eating the corn that was mixed with the sand, the kids will get infection in their mouth, and that was one of the main reasons for their early death. So around 1300, the Pueblos, they moved away from here and they never returned. So we really don't know why they deserted their home that was their home for over 700 years. But they left behind a lot of clues about their rich cultural heritage. That's what today's archaeologists are still studying. Recognizing the value of ancestral Pueblos artifacts and cliff dwellings, it's actually President Theodore Roosevelt is the one created Mesa Verde as a national park in 1906. So guys, I hope you like the Mesa Verde video, and now we are leaving the Colorado area. We are leaving from Mesa Verde area, and we are going to see the four corners. So stay tuned, see you guys in the next video.